Hi, my name is Sid. I'm a Mudokon and the grand-grand-grandnephew of the infamous Abe. You know, who saved my species in a way. I'm sure you know his story and a couple of others in Oddworld, but things have changed over the decades. Could you believe? I have tons of Glockons and Slinks as friends, even Parabites. Although I don't understand a word they say, most of the time we play cards together. Oh, and boy, they always have hands. They even have their own resource for gambling. Crazy Parabites. Anyways, I think my family has the game changer blood, literally and verbally. And I'm not talking about the game speak. See, I myself am a game changer. Give me a second to explain. As an orphan, I was going to school with scraps, glockons, thieves, clackers, and so on. We of course had to take history class in order to make sure we never repeat our past, you know. If I remember correctly, I was in 7th grade when we found out I'm related to Abe. We reached the topic of Abe's survival from Rupture Farms, and the one moon that shines down to Oddworld, the one with his hand engraved. I stupidly interrupted my teacher by making a joke how perfectly my hand fit in. I didn't thought it was special since Mudokons are pretty much built the same way. Skinny, either green or blue, bony hands, and the skill to fart whenever we want, or need. A great skill to make situations and groups awkward, by the way, since nobody really can retrace farts. Anyways, we x-rayed my hand and find out tiny little differences in my bone structure. It was just like Abe's. Knowing I'm related to Abe, I started to do research on my pedigree. Years later, I found out that there was just one family member left, a 3rd-degree uncle. Ironically, he was a blind miner who had not much time left here on Oddworld. Talking to him was useless, but he gave me a present, a bird named Chub. I didn't know what to do with a bird and how the Glockons I'm gonna hold it as a pet in my orphanage, but you don't refuse a present from a blind man. A day later, the news reported that this 3rd-degree uncle died by a bat attack. The co-workers couldn't find his bird that he needed to walk around safely in the mine. Yeah, that was, unfortunate. So now I had a dead uncle that I'm to blame for the certainty that I'm the only related to Abe and Chum as a pet. And I was stuck on my research for weeks, until I had this intense dream about Abe. I started to chant while I was dreaming and Chum went crazy. Waking up from the noise she made, I saw that she scratched a map on the wall in my cave. I copied the map, followed it all the way through with Chum, and we found an abundant ape monument. After a few difficult doors, impossible for a bird to open, we entered a room and Chum repeatedly flew away. I followed her and saw that we found her family. Her 7 siblings were flying in a circle that Chum joined. In the sand in front of it, the number 8 and the word chant was engraved. And behind the 8 birds were, well, 7 Mudokon skeletons that were traditional Mudokon shaman clothes. So now I found the gate to my destiny to find out more about my tribe of Abe. I took a step back, trying to concentrate while ignoring this penetrating dead Mudokon smell. All I had to do is to chant, so I did it. The birds vanished and formed 2 yellow goldish balls over the ground. One was floating above the other. The gap was big enough for me to fit in. Of course I knew what it was, but I just knew this portal from drawings in my book and sometimes bad quality digital documentaries.
So I was running trying to prevent Abe from rescuing his friends, but I was too damn slow. And he did this thing where he's like, yo, 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 and then these goddamn birds, whoever put them there, formed this portal, you know. So they escaped. I mean, my bullets would have been faster, but something deep inside of me said, run, Slick, run. I guess I just wanted to try if my robotic slick pants could keep up. I'm an idiot.
I took a deep breath, followed by heroic, and took the leap. So I landed in this cabin full of brooms and other cleaning utensils. The birds were flying close above my head. I looked through the keyhole into the next room. It was sort of a controlling room. I saw a group of Mudokons and a slick who was arguing with the blue Mudokon.
So, if it wasn't you who were chanting, who else was it?
I don't know though.
Stop playing games with me, fool.
I really don't know, Sir Slick. I have a stitched mouth. I can't chant.
Yeah, I see. But I heard someone chanting.
Are you really sure about that?
Do you think I'm stupid?
No.
Do you think I'm deaf?
No, but
So you call me a liar?
I think you don't know how.
Don't you know my rank?
I do. That's exactly the reason.
What do you mean?
The Slick from your rank, excuse me that I say that, doesn't know how a polisher sounds.
Why should I?
Exactly. That's not your job, but mine. I was polishing the floor with a polisher machine, and sometimes, depending on how far you are, its noise could sound like chanting.
Oh, well, this sounds plausible. Okay, so we don't have to stitch anyone's mouth, yeah?
No, Sir Slick.
Okay. If I have to come here again because of chanting suspicion, I will stitch everybody's mouth. You understand?
Yes. Sorry.
You better fix that polisher machine.
Oh, yeah. Will do. Oh, Stitch Lips, you dork. Sorry. One day you will get us all killed. He threatened with soon up with killing. I just have a feeling you will be my dad. Don't say that. Go and polish the area around the meeting room. But the annual board meeting is taking place right now. See? You better ain't clumsy when all these Glocken's bosses are around. But you do what I tell you to do. So get the polisher machine and polish the hallway around the meeting room radically clean before the meeting is over. Now go, Stitch Lip. Okay, that was him. That was Abe. I couldn't believe I've seen my grand-grand-granduncle in person. 1,000 thoughts crossed my mind as I saw Abe and the other Mudokons leaving. When the coast was clear, I dared to step out of the broom cupboard.
Okay, I will stop this audiobook and Sid's adventure right here. My name is Christian Ola, I'm a voice actor from Germany, voiced every character in here, and I'm obviously a big Oddworld fan. That's why I produced this. But before I continue writing Sid's journey, I want to give the chance to give me some feedback. Did you like it? Would you enjoy listening to more? Is Oddworld Inhabitants okay with my work? Questions after questions. I'm looking forward for your feedback. Oh, and if you like what you hear and want to stay up to date, in Abe's words, follow me on social media. Stay safe, everybody. Wash your hands. Bye-bye.